Hi, everybody. It's Jessica, the Dollhouse curator, and welcome back to the Curated Dollhouse. All this week, I have been having so much fun in trying to create budget versions of the 30th anniversary Clueless dolls. We started out doing a Dion doll. Next, we moved into creating a Cher. And in that video, we even did a Christian inspired guy's outfit. And today, I am going to attempt to create my absolute favorite character from that movie, which is Tai. And I have to say, the doll world has always left Tai out of the Clueless fun. Where we should be getting Tai, we usually get Amber. And that has annoyed me because Tai gave us some banging iconic outfits as well. So today I am going to attempt to create my own version of Tai from Clueless. So for the outfits for Tai, I decided to do a progression. So I wanted to start with the 8-up no clue Tai. Then I wanted to move into the iconic college party outfit where the first thing you see her do is fall. Then I love this basic white and pink from her near-death experience at the mall. And finally, I am having to see if I can pull off the quintessential Thai Clueless outfit. So excited. We're here. I've got my Cher. I've got my Dion. And as I said in the intro, we have been working on trying to create a Thai version of a Clueless doll. Again, the doll community has just ignored Thai. So I decided, since I did these two, we did a Christian inspired outfit. I wanted to try my hand to see what I could do for a Thai doll. And as with Dion, we laid out outfits and I showed you all of the outfits on one doll. With Cher, I showed you all three of the outfits that we created on three different dolls. And for Tai, we're going to do it just a little bit different also. I have a couple of outfits that I'm going to show you. And for Tai, I am going to be using two different dolls. And the reason why is because, as you know, my collection, I have a really good collection, but I don't always have a lot of doubles of faces. So there were two dolls in my collection that I thought would be a great match for Tai. So I'm doing two, and you will see why here in a second, because we are going to go ahead and start with our first Tai-based iconic look. And of all of the little outfits that I put together for this, I will have to say this first one is my absolute favorite. And the rest of this video, you will see that we are going on a Clueless Tai progression as we move through. So the first look I wanted to pull off for Tai, yes, it is an iconic Tai outfit because this is what we kind of meet her in. But I did not have a redhead, curly-haired doll that would work for this. So I decided to use another doll. And I decided to do the makeover scene. This is one of my favorite little scenes. It's a fly-by-night scene in the movie, but I've always been just enchanted with them having a soda can in her hair as a hair roller. I'm like, y'all for real rich. Y'all got money like that. Why are we using a soda can? But it was iconic for this. The doll that I'm using is one I got out of a play set, and her lips are slightly misprinted. So I thought for doing this makeover concept, this doll worked great. And the reason I'm using two dolls is because I didn't want to have to fight with the hair once I got this iconic look set. So I picked another one to be later on Tai. We did a plaid shirt that comes from the Happy Family Allen doll, a basic kind of concert t-shirt, some corduroy pants, and of course I had to do some chucks with this outfit just to settle it down. And I think this turned out so adorable for pulling off in progress makeover Tai. For our next tie look, I had to do the college party tie. This scene is so, it lives rent free in my brain when she come in and start waving like Forrest Gump and falls down those stairs. I holla every single time. So I had to do this one. I used a different doll for this, as I explained. I had this beautiful Teresa-ish type doll with curly long hair, and I got her in a 4-pack of dolls that I had ordered off of Instagram. 2 of the dolls I really wanted. 2 of them were just great to add to the collection. So glad I got this one. So we cut her hair. I put her in a little short all that I got off of Amazon. It came with 2 shorty overalls, 2 long overalls, and 4 shirts. We did the pink shirt, had to do a little headband, and I used just a sheer mesh. I think it was an underdress for another outfit to make the sheer shirt that she had on, and I customized the boots to go with those bright, like chrome silver boots that she had on. And for all of our ties for this one, I am using my curvy dolls. So we have a curvy made to move doll here. I have the curvy yoga doll right here. And we're going to have another curvy that pops up. And I did that for a couple of reasons. One, because Tai was a little shorter and a little thicker, but also because for the idea, I thought it was cool to have a Brooklyn body for Dion, a regular made to move for Cher, and then to step into the curvy to do a tie to round that out. I think this is absolutely adorable, and I love it. And it is so iconic Tai. So for our next tie outfit, I wanted to do the near-death experience in the mall. This was another outfit that was one of my favorites from the movie because I thought it was something I could easily pull off from inside of my closet with just a white shirt and some bright colored pants. But I love this, and I think of all of the outfits, I think that scene sticks out the most to me, and this is one of the outfits that I don't think gets enough huzzah for it. For this one, I am still using a curvy doll, but I did try the waist snatching process on a curvy doll, and I think this looks absolutely wonderful. You can see a huge difference in the size of the waist. I do believe I left it in there a little too long. Again, I have a video coming out on how I did this, but I think for this outfit on a curvy doll, this looks absolutely beautiful. And I'm so glad that this is another outfit that I picked out for Tai for our Clueless doll. For our last and final tie-inspired outfit, I wanted to do the quintessential Clueless. You know, you have the black, red, and white for Dion. You have the black, white, and yellow for Cher. And we do get a quintessential Clueless for Tai, which is kind of like a dusty rose and black. I did not have anything to pull that off, but I did have this outfit and I thought it would work. I paired it with some shimmery socks and some of the Harry Potter, Hermione, and Ginny shoes. This is a curvy 11 point of articulation body, and I think this works good enough. For this outfit is actually like a bright teal blue, and I decided that was not going to work, so I attempted to dye it with purple temporary shampoo, you know, the ones you put in and like after so many washes, it washes out. So I did dye this outfit. It didn't come out awful. It didn't come out great, but I think it gives me more of that Tai feel. And I think this turned out really good. Of course, I had to put her with a shoebox. Since the outfit wasn't perfect, I figured the shoebox would add with it, where she had the little towel and the cassette tape, where she needed to get over Elton. But I think this turned out so good. I love that I was able to do so many outfits. I will say Dion and Cher definitely had more high fashion, iconic outfits. But Tai being played by Brittany Murphy at the time. Everything that she had on in that just kind of set that character on its own little drum beat. And I really wanted to make sure that I represented that well. Here is the entire budget Clueless doll line that I decided to do for myself. This was so fun. It took me a little bit over a week to get all of this done, but I enjoyed every single bit of it. And starting with Dion, moving to Cher, then doing the Christian outfit, ending with two different ties. I absolutely love this. It was so fun to get in my collection and see what dolls that I had. We did some outrageous cuteness with scenes from the movie. We put together what we could for outfits. We did some DIY work on dolls with waist snatching. And we did just some quick and easy redo on some, basic outfits that we had just to give it a little extra punch. But I absolutely love this. I hope you all have enjoyed this journey with me on creating these Clueless dolls. As always, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. But if you don't do any of the three, please at least leave me comments and let me know what you think about all of our Clueless inspired, if you can't buy it, make it, as well as just get into your collection and have a little fun videos we've done over the last couple of days. Until next time, bye y'all.